So we always want to encourage digital marketing agency owners to really set forward goals and KPIs before hiring a client account manager. So if you are an agency owner, you have a marketing agency, you really want to think about these 3 things before working with a client account manager.
Welcome to the Happy Clients Podcast, brought to you by Dot & Company. Whether you're a virtual assistant, an agency owner, or a client-facing account manager, we all deal with clients. Lucky for you, client management is what we do best. Now, let's dig in, chat cam life, and have some fun along the way. Cheers to happy clients.
So we work with digital marketing agencies, of course, and we are talking to them every day. I know, Taylor, this is your sort of avenue, your street to walk on, so they say. But we are talking to people that are just questioning, do I hire a client account manager? When do I need this for my agency? Kind of the pre-work before hiring. The answer is always yes. If you're here, you're talking to Taylor, of course, you need a client account manager. I guess overarching these 3 major KPIs, these 3 major things before working with a client account manager. So first things first, we want to understand how a client account manager can be sort of integrated into your agency and how they can level up your agency and your clients and can really increase sort of your scalability and growth.
Yeah. So when we're talking to agency owners and they're like, I know I need an account manager, I'm just kind of like, I'm not ready or I'm not sure. We want to look at the account manager role as a profit center rather than a cost center. So in most businesses, hiring support roles, it's a cost center, right? You need people, you need admin, you need people to do the things, but an account manager is more so looked at as a profit center. And we look at it that way because yes, we're managing clients, but we're there to retain clients, which is like, you all know if you run an agency, it takes a lot of money and a lot of resources to get a new client. So we're there to retain clients. That is obviously profitability, 101. Secondly, a lot of account managers are there to upsell. They're there to talk about other services that the agency provides. They're there to kind of give that client experience, that 5-star premium experience that all around is going to increase the profitability. If you think about having an account manager who takes care of your clients, think about how many new clients you could go get. And if it's you right now managing the client relationships and you might have 10 clients, well, if you didn't manage those 10 clients and you had somebody who specializes in account management, you could probably triple that because this is their zone of genius. Your zone of genius might be strategy, getting new clients. So thinking about this role as something that's going to grow your business and make you more money than just being a cost center.
Yeah, like having these sort of initial relationships with clients, right? Like you get the client, they're on board, they're excited, you're going to run their ads, you know, you're sort of promising the world sometimes. And of course you can deliver that, but you also need to sort of nurture that relationship as you go. So I think that's so important for agency owners to understand that it's something certainly needed because it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes the right person to nurture those relationships. And when the time comes to add a service, of course they're going to choose you. When the time comes to work with another agency or their friends need to work with an agency, other people they're going to go to you because you do sort of have that relationship, that trust, which is huge and definitely something that creates long-term relationships, which are just not only profitable, but really sort of scalable because you are the go-to person. Of course, we want to think of client account managers as the profit center rather than the cost center. And of course, we're always seeing agency owners really grow into that as well. You know, they are adding more clients, they have the bandwidth to do so. So that is something we see regularly. We also want our agencies, the agencies we're working with, to really understand what goals they have around this role. What can we take off their plate? What can they do to allow the agency owner to sort of do the things that bring in more work, more clients, grow their business?
So a good example to think about is if you're currently the agency owner and you feel like you're drowning in, let's say, client emails, client meetings, client communication, and maybe your goal before hiring an account manager is to get out of that. And if that's your goal, that's like literally the best goal ever as an agency owner, to just free up your time, have more space, have more white space in your day to think about things, to think about the growth, the vision, to do sales calls, to do outreach. So maybe that's your goal. Or maybe you really want to focus more on strategy and you want somebody there to take care of everything else. Well, that's great. If your specialty is the strategy of, you know, your agency, well, that's amazing. But what we really encourage is, as the agency owner, to really define what those goals are before you bring in an account manager, like Katie said.
Yeah, we have agencies that come to us and they're like, I just want to be able to take a vacation. Like, is that a goal that you want this summer, to go away with your family and just be totally offline? That's amazing. Of course, that's a shorter term goal, but things like that, just these sort of really measurable things that once they're achieved, you can really see value in the client account management piece to your agency. So we always want people to think about their own personal goals. Some agency owners love living in the business. They want to communicate with the clients. They need support with project management, with the quick response, the daily pulse. Those are things that they can have help with. So it is really what works for your agency and the goals that you see for yourself, but with your client account manager kind of supporting those as well. So those are definitely something you want to think about. What are those kind of heavy hitters you can take off your plate? What goals do you have? And then I think another really great piece to the puzzle is realizing the potential that your client account manager can have in your agency. I mean, this is my favorite sort of story, but we do have a very senior team member, Emma, who's been working with her agency for years and years, and she's legit like a business partner in there. She is the go-to person. She thinks like the agency owner. She's aligned. Things are matching. She knows what to expect, and it comes with that sort of not only potential in the client account manager, but the tools, you know, that we are practicing every day: relationship building, constant communication, providing a level up service that is just so needed inside digital marketing agencies. So realizing the potential that your account manager can have inside your agency is also invaluable. Like, you really want to see this person go and thrive inside of your agency. Ideally, they take those things off your plate. They know how you would think, what decision you would make. Of course, that takes time, but there is sort of that long-term potential there as well.
Well, you should be hiring an experienced account manager or team, but these people know what they're doing. You're hiring them because they're specialists, just like a client hires your agency because you're a specialist. People come to us to hire account managers because we know what we're doing. It's all we talk about. We're professionals. So by investing in an account manager, you're not just getting a body or somebody to talk to your clients, you're getting an expert. And just like anything, that goes so far. So put that into your plans, put that into your goals of like, all right, if I have an expert account manager, where can this agency go? So definitely far.
Yeah. So if there's kind of 3 takeaways from this podcast today, you're an agency owner and what you want to think about before you're hiring a client account manager, I want you to think about that profit center. Definitely think about the goals you have in place and kind of where it can go once you hire that client account manager. And also just really invest in this person. Understand that they're the next level. They are experienced. They bring a lot to the table, and really see the potential in that team member and that valuable piece.
So thank you for listening in. Hopefully we gave you some good things to think about before hiring an account manager. And of course, your one-stop shop to all things account management. We're here to help you when you're ready over at .andcompany.co. Everything's linked below where you can find us. And we can't wait to chat with you, learn more about your agency, and help you grow and scale, and hopefully take that beautiful vacation like Katie said.
Cheers to happy clients.